Good morning, welcome to day 1600 and I believe 9. I got up about 9:30 today. Had the car dropped off by 10. That was pretty quick. It's 12:05 now. Got an exam scheduled for 1:45 today. It's online, it's proctored, so they tap into your webcam and microphone and make sure you're not, make sure you're you. They check your ID to make sure you're taking the exam. And you don't have a ton of notes or they remote desktop in, so you can't go Google everything, unfortunately. So I'm gonna take that here in a little bit. Guy's supposed to come from Chicago today to buy the all-season tires from the M5, the all-season Michelin Pilot all-season 3s. Ton of storms, weather this morning when he was planning on leaving, so it's gonna come Thursday instead. And the cat is very fascinated with the True Green guy fertilizing the lawn. This is our second application of the year. They're doing it with a thing he's riding around and spreading the fertilizer. And these are just the yard guys. They do the grass. There's another team that comes out to treat the bushes, which are improving. They've got new growth on them, and I think a couple more sprays to rid the mites and they'll be all right, which is good news. It's been raining off and on overnight and into the day today, so everything is just bright, lush spring green. It's beautiful. Only thing is it makes the grass grow like crazy, and this is about to get a whole lot worse with the fertilization, so it's going to need to be mowed here in the next couple days. They're doing granular versus a liquid, so we'll let that soak in, we'll get watered down, and then we'll go from there. So I took a listen to the M5. They said it's 99% Vanos noise. That's most of what they hear. They recommend Dr. Vanos. They can actually machine these splines. There's 4 gear splines at the back of the Vanos that connects them to the cams. From factory, it's just an engineering oversight. There's too much tolerance, so at low RPMs they just resonate. You hear a rattling frequency. It doesn't really hurt anything. I've known that for years. But if the noise gets to be just bothersome, you can have your gears removed, send them to Dr. Vanos. They remachine them with significantly less tolerance. Then they send them back, pop them back in, and should be good to go. They make it clear that it's not something that your average DIY mechanic can do, and it should be professionally done, so I'm thinking I would have Lyric do it. If I do that, I contacted, what's her face, Dr. Vanos, and they don't have any in stock right now because so many people don't refund the core for some reason. You get a $300 refund when you refund your core, but people don't do it. I don't know why they wouldn't want their $300 back, but they don't. So they said I can have them taken out, ship them there in 1 to 2 days. They're in Round Rock, Texas, in between San Antonio and Dallas. Say they can do it in a day, and then they can second day air them back at a good rate. I don't know if I'm going to do that or not. It's going to translate to about a week of downtime. Maybe if I head out to California this summer, I could send them in, or over next winter or something like that. But then the car's going to sit. I don't know. I have to figure it out. I would love for them to just come up with a set that somebody returns, machine them, send me those, and then I'll return my old ones. But I don't know. They also said there's possibly a slight lifter tick. They said that the remedy for that is go out, drive the car. Drive the car hard, let it work, let it rev. That should scrub things out internally. They said it made sense. It sat all winter. I've only driven it 200 very easy miles this year, 250 miles, maybe 300 by now. But it needs to be driven and needs to be pushed a little bit, and that should fix that. Also, could be a little bit of timing chain slap. I'm going to ask them if that's something they recommend if I go in there and replace the guides or something like that. Maybe get some quotes on parts labor. Debate doing that this spring, but we'll see. Dropped off the exhaust, PDC. I should have that back by the end of the day, and I would love to get it back with a fully functioning exhaust and front and rear parking sensor system, but we'll see. So we took the exam. It was okay. 50 questions, 80 minutes. I had like 20 minutes left at the end. He did a 6-point curve on the first one, and that'd be really cool if he did a 4 or 6-point curve on the final, like he did on the midterm, but we'll see. He said he'll announce that at the end of the week. So we're 80% done now, 4 exams complete, 1 to go. I'm en route to take it. Just want to get this over with. Summer starts today. It's 2:34 p.m. So I'll get there. If there's no line in the lab, which I would really like there not to be a line, I will start by 3 and be done by 4:30, which would be great. Then I'll head back up to Hudson. Hopefully the car's done by then. And we kick off summer on May 5th. That's a racer bike. That's the definition of a racer bike. Race! Oh my God! Oh, that was bad. My ass hurts. That was horrible. Managerial accounting final. Very low score. It was totally freaking brutal. I hate that class and I am so glad to be done with it. It is not going to help my GPA, but I pass, I get my credit, I walk out. And that's where we are. Happy summer, kind of go out on a bad note, but we're here now. I'm gonna go pick up Alex, give him the review sheet, which is completely and utterly worthless. This professor is the biggest turd ever, but whatever. We're done. Welcome to summer 2015, and also happy Cinco de Mayo. It's May 5th. Hi, Alex. How's the 3? Slow. Slow? Is it faster than the truck?
Yeah.
Yeah. A lot less powerful, but it's faster due to less weight. So we had lunch for Cinco de Mayo. We were going to go to Lucida's, but we ended up at Three Palms. Had pizza. It was excellent. You're headed back now. You've got to do a paper before what, 8:15?
Yeah, and then I got to study all night. Otherwise, I'm f***ed. You'll probably have to edit that out.
It's that part of the semester. But you're done in a couple days, right? And then we're going to be gold.
Hopefully.
Look how green and beautiful everything is. So he's going back. He's going to do a paper tonight. Tomorrow, you doing the accounting and marketing exam tomorrow?
Yeah.
Probably?
Unfortunately.
Good luck. You're going to need it. Hey, we're back home now. Great lunch with Alex. I don't know if that's lunch or dinner. It was like 4:30. For me, it was kind of a second meal of the day, so I'm calling it lunch. Called Lyric Motorsport on the way home for an update. I think they technically closed at 6, so I wanted to call and see what was going on. The exhaust is done. They said that's all on and working. Working on the PDC. I guess they got the wire routed back from the hood through the firewall, through the interior into the trunk, and now they're working on coding. Said they had some issues with that and they're going to revisit it tomorrow, as it's now after 6 o'clock and they're likely closed. So we're going to back tomorrow, no big deal. If they can get that working, that's great. My fear is they won't be able to. I got to replace a module, do something, but they have all the BMW, the wiring diagrams and technical specifications of what the system needs to work, and at the end of the day, it's all voltage and communication between modules, so they should be able to get something working. So that'll be on the docket then tomorrow to get the car back and hopefully have all that be functional. The guy coming to get the tires, I told you that's moved to Thursday, so I got these up here all ready to go for him. Once I get the car back, verify the exhaust is in functional condition, I will break up the box and we'll eliminate this huge blue Eisenman shipping box, and we'll go from there. School is done, thank God. Not as crazy as a semester as past have been. Some semesters I've got to do 3-4 hours of work a day to stay on top of things, and it was less than that this week, but the work I did was still very time consuming and challenging, but I'm very glad that is done. The rest of the week is going to consist of car work and mowing. I really need to cut grass here and across the street and over a house, so that needs to get done before the weekend. In addition to that, I have a ton of landscaping work to do yet, and then the car detail is going to be a huge time commitment over the next couple of weeks. That needs to be totally clayed and waxed, and wheels and everything needs to be detailed, so that's going to take a lot of time. But I'm going to go through my folders and get rid of school stuff. We're going to junk the backpack down in the basement and be done with that for a while, and clean up my office because it's gotten to be a little piggy. Whoa, check this thing out. Is that a little Healy? Let me shift to third. I think that's a little Austin Healy, or a little Triumph or something. That's really cool. It smells good too. I like it. Good morning. Mr. Oven says it's 2:17, and I'm pretty tired, seeing that I got up earlier than usual today to drop the car off. Got the 2 exams done today, wrapped up the semester. Haven't thrown the backpack down in the basement yet. That's a ceremony I love doing. Clean it out, take my favorite pen out, put it in my desk, and chuck it down there, only to very unhappily go and fetch it in 4 or 5 months. But Razvan came over, we hung out for a while, watched some Lost. We're now in the beginning of season 3. That took quite a turn, to say the least. He left a few minutes ago. I'm gonna go up, shower, get to bed. Hopefully tomorrow we'll be picking up the car. It's gonna rain off and on, so I'll probably push mowing back to Thursday. Might have a little bit of a visitor tomorrow. Might be doing some car work. We'll see how things go. Looks good so far. So I guess I'll film tomorrow. We'll talk to you then. Get the M5 back and see how Eisenman sounds. And honestly, I don't know. It could go either way. I could love it. I could not like it. And if I don't like it and I have to pay to have it removed and then sell it and probably take a loss, I better like it. As much as this has cost and as long as it's gone on now, I think I will though. I really did do weeks of research, and it was between that and Dynan, because I don't want loud and flashy. I just want it to sound good, and I think that's going to be the right option for me. So we'll find out tomorrow, and you'll be the first to know. All right, good night. Talk on Wednesday.